Looking to take your real estate business to the next level? Today I'm going to share with you 7 activities that will transform your business forever. I've been lucky enough to spend a lot of time with top producers in the 29 years that I've been in this real estate business, and a few things absolutely come to the surface as far as activities that people do that take their business to the next level. So what I want to do today is I want to share with you 7 activities that I've watched transform people's business when they got focused on doing these things that actually made a big difference in the trajectory of their business going forward. The first thing is to surround yourself with doers. Listen, there's a lot of talkers in this business, but the people that are actually doing the business are the ones that the top producers surround themselves with. These are people that are actually out there doing the business in a way that adds value to their prospects, and in turn it comes back in the form of closings, in the form of new relationships, in the form of opportunities in their business. You are absolutely going to be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So I want you to take a little bit of time and think about, who is it that I spend the most time with? Am I spending time with the people that are talking in the office or the people that are actually doing this business? Because when you surround yourself with the people that are doing the business, I promise you're going to do more. The second activity is to count your conversations. Ultimately, what we inspect, we can expect to get better. How many conversations are you having on a daily basis with prospects, with past clients, with your sphere of influence? You see, when you understand that literally in this business, the average of 50 conversations, real estate related conversations, equals 1 real estate transaction. The second that we start counting these conversations, we can start understanding how many this number works out for us, because it is a law of numbers. It is simply this. It may be 40 for you, it may be 60 for you, whatever it is. When you start counting your real estate related conversations and you get focused on having those conversations where you're adding value to people, I promise the value is going to come back. The third activity is to take inventory of your past sales. You see, a lot of times what happens is we assume that the things that we're doing, the activities we're spending a lot of time on, are generating results. But it's a great exercise to go back the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years, write down every single transaction you've had and where did that lead come from? How did that relationship start? When you understand where those leads are coming from, where those relationships are starting, all of a sudden you begin to see patterns. You begin to see that maybe you're spending 60% of your time on an activity that's only generating 10% of your results. What is it that you can do to actually look at those transactions, understand where that is coming from, begin to focus more on that? When we do those things and we spend the time in a more effective way, I promise the results get better. The fourth action step is to learn a new skill. What is it that you're growing in? What is it that you want to become an expert in? I've got something I call my 3-2-1 principle, and it's basically this, that if you'll take these 3, 2, and 1 steps, I promise you'll be the expert in that area. It starts with this. Take the time to watch 3 videos on whatever topic it is. Let's say that you want to become proficient in farming, geographical farming. Go watch 3 videos on how to do geographical farming. What is it that other agents are doing? Learn the process of becoming the expert in a specific neighborhood or area. The second thing is to listen to 2 podcasts on this subject. Now what we've done is we've gotten 3 videos, we've listened to 2 podcasts, and last but not least, the number 1 is read 1 book on this subject. If you'll do these things, if you'll spend the time to invest in watching 3 videos, listening to 2 podcasts, and reading 1 book on whatever subject it is you want to get better at, I promise you're going to be ahead of 90+% of the other agents in your marketplace. It's really that simple. Focus on learning something new, and I promise, as the old saying says, learners become earners. The 5th activity is to leave testimonials for other people. You know, sometimes if we want certain things, if we'll just do it for other people, it will come back to us. We put the law of reciprocity into work, which simply says when we do something for someone, they simply want to subconsciously do something to reward us for what we did for them. So, is there a local business that you can go leave a testimonial for? Is there a service provider you can go leave a testimonial for? Do this without expectation. Is there someone like a restaurant? Maybe it's a local business. Maybe it's someone that you've worked with in the past that you can go back and begin to leave testimonials for. Really, we are in the review economy, or the testimonial economy, where all the testimonials you get give you the opportunity to continue to compound the ability for you to grow your business. If you go out and you leave those testimonials without expectation of them to leave you one, I promise you're going to get more testimonials, and ultimately you're going to get more business. The sixth activity is to choose a niche or niche wherever you live. The bottom line is this: there is riches in the niches, the way we say it back where I come from. But listen, if you're at a place where you're trying to figure out what is it that I'm going to do, this may even be a short time. Listen, I've got some younger new agents that always want to do the top end on the price point, but in reality, start somewhere, become the expert there. Here's the natural progression in a business is that wherever you start and you build your first niche, that is actually going to lead to that move up buyer that's going to move into that next level, that's going to lead into that next level. Do not be despised by these small beginnings. Whatever it is for you, choose a niche, go all in on that niche, and I promise it will naturally expand your business and your business will continue to grow. The seventh one is super practical. Wake up 1 hour earlier and go to bed 1 hour earlier as well. The worst time that, as far as my activity level, as far as the time that I'm the most proficient in doing anything in my life, is the last hour before I go to sleep. The best hour I have is that first hour. That's that hour that I begin to get focused. Now, some people may wake up slower, and that's fine. Get your coffee in, you get whatever you need to do to get your day going. But ultimately, if you want to be more effective, go to bed just 1 hour earlier. Get up 1 hour earlier. Do the activities that bring you value. We talked about the 3-2-1 principle. Listen to a video, listen to a podcast, read a book, get active, do something physically, mentally that begins to start your day off in the right direction. When you wake up earlier and you get active earlier, and there's a little bit of subconscious, for me at least, where I'm up and I'm like, half the people, well over half the people, aren't even awake now, and I'm already getting ahead of those other people. You see, when you do these activities and when you focus on getting yourself better, I promise everything else around you gets better. Hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.